Hello, my freaky darlings. Welcome back. This week, I'm looking into one of my favorite dark and twisted creatures, the serial killer. And this week's serial killer is David Parker Ray, the toy box killer. David was born on the 6th of November, 1939. He and his younger sister Peggy lived with their disciplinarian grandfather, but had sporadic visits from their violent and alcoholic father, who would bring young David S&M porn. Yeah, that's great parenting. Like, really. No wonder he turned into a sadistic serial killer. You know? But anyway, fine. David had this soundproof trailer, which he called his toy box, with all sorts of goodies inside. Family sex toys, torture implements, syringes, and a homemade generator. You know, all the goodies a serial killer on the move would possibly need. All of which were used to torture his victims. He would kidnap between 5 and 6 women a year, holding each of them captive for around 3 to 4 months. During this time, he would sexually abuse them, sometimes involving his dog, or his wife, who willingly participated in her husband's crimes. He would often torture them with surgical instruments, and then he would drug them in an attempt to erase their memories before dumping them by the side of the road. Yeah, so inside the toy box, over and above his toys, he had detailed diagrams showing ways of inflicting pain. A mirror was mounted on the ceiling above the obstetrics table, to which he strapped his victims. David also put his victims in wooden contraptions that bent them over and immobilized them, while he had his dog and sometimes other friends rape them. He wanted his victims to see everything he was doing to them. Like, what a sick fuck. Ugh. Anyway, one fateful day, David posed as an undercover cop and approached Cynthia Vigil in a parking lot. He told her she was under arrest for solicitation and handcuffed her. He put her in his toy box and took her to Elephant Butte, which is just outside Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Now, those are both actual names of actual places. Now, is it just me, or is it just quite ironic that Truth or Consequences is where David found the consequences he so richly deserved? Anyway, back to Cynthia's story. After 3 days of capture and torture, Cynthia escaped on the 22nd of March, 1999. Her daring escape was made possible when Cindy Handy, David's girlfriend, left the keys to her shackles within Cynthia's reach and left her alone to answer a phone call. While Cynthia was trying to unlock herself, Cindy came back into the room and a fight ensued. During the struggle, a lamp was broken over Cynthia's head, but she still managed to get the upper hand and stabbed Cindy in the throat with an ice pick. Cynthia ran down the street wearing only a slave collar and padlocked chains. Hey, fucking hell, I mean, that's an escape story right out of a movie. I mean, that chick's kind of like my hero. She's really badass and real. But anyway, one of the people living nearby came to her aid and called the cops. David and Cindy were arrested, and thanks to the publicity, another victim, Angelica Montano, came forward, and the FBI were able to track down another one, Kitty Garrett. During the investigation, it came out that David had other accomplices. Amongst them was his own daughter, Glenda Jean or Jessie Ray. Like, seriously, like, how fucking messed up is that his own daughter was helping him to rape and murder other women? Ew. Anyway, David was accused by his accomplices of killing several women and was suspected by the police of having murdered as many as 60 women from Arizona and New Mexico while living in Elephant Butte. But whatever. David was eventually sentenced to 224 years, but died of a heart attack on the 28th of May 2002, before he could be questioned by state police. Now, is it just me, or is that a rather unsatisfying ending to his life? I think he should have gotten a chair or something, you know? That would have been kind of fair after what he did to all those women. Yeah. But anyway, that's it for this week. For now, here's my usual plea ending, which you can always ignore or, listen to it and act on it. Pretty please? Anyway, so if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button if you're interested in things like a bump in the night, serial killers, conspiracy theories, urban legends, haunted places, and other weird shit. Hit that subscribe button or the follow button, depending on which platform you're viewing this on. If you've read any of my books and enjoyed them, be a freaky darling and leave a review wherever you bought it. And if you're interested in getting a free copy of my zombie novella Oasis and other freebies and exclusive content, please subscribe to my newsletter. You can find more details about that on my website. Anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay out of soundproof trailers. You don't want to end up running down the street wearing nothing but a slave collar, unless that's your sort of thing, in which case go for it, as long as it's between two consenting adults. No judgment here.